Hello everybody and welcome back to Vanilla Hills and City Skylines, where this will probably be the last episode. Most likely. It's not likely we'll continue it very much further beyond this. But it's just this random train line up here. Oh, we could have used that for some of this as well. But anyways, so we need 600 services. So if we do it like this, let's try to get it even. And every one can hold exactly 4, I think, of the service in mind, because it's one of the smallest services. Oh, nope. Never mind. That can only hold 3. Let's get a length of which can hold an even amount. So if we start from this side. Oh gosh, dang it. At least it can be placed on itself. Let's place those. It says that can go there. And that would make for 7. So a length of 2 can make 7. Yeah, 7. Okay, so at that point, how many do we need? We need 341. 341. 341 divided by 7. 3 does not. 34 does, which turns into 4, which is 28, with having a remainder of 6. 61. So 49 times 8 is 54. No, that's not right. 7 times 9 should be 83 or 63. We need 61. So 49 of these rows. Therefore, if each road can hold 4, 2, and 3, then we need 20. 2, 3. We need 25 of these roads. So how far to the second one? Okay. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is getting a little wonky because of the hill. 10. Okay. Let's build some out here. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so basically pretty much all of these need to be filled with crematoriums. So, and that does add to it, right? Yeah, just building adds to it. Okay. Just making sure. So, how's your guys' day going? I'm just going to be here building crematoriums for a while. It's a little dark, but you know. But anyways, this is really the easiest way to unlock that achievement. We're not going to be able to make the city massive enough to require twice the services. Or a little more than, for that matter. So, ooh, we almost didn't make that road far enough out on the other side. And that's misplaced. And I need to definitely be paying attention so that I don't misplace them, that's for sure. But for the rest of the episode after we finish this, we're just going to look around the city, see if there's anything more we can learn about how, well, let's say the traffic moves, so that we can build a much more effective city in the next one, especially since the next one should be having mods. After the intermission one, which is to get those last few of which require average, which in a smaller town is much easier to get. In fact, before we changed everything, or before I lost all my data, we had those achievements, which means in my personal play, which is weird because it does, no, it doesn't save to the thing, which means that through Rockdale and Umber Bay and all that, we actually achieved those. Because I don't remember having those as achievements that we had to get in Vanilla Shores. So, but we're about halfway through, so we're almost done with this. But just continuing with the concept of the achievements and the intermission one, it should be no longer than one episode. The medical center's the first thing we unlock, so getting unhealthy people should be just one episode. Now the trash is a little after that, so we're gonna have to grow the city a bit to be able to get to that. So it might be 2 episodes, but that's fine because I need time to set up the mods again because half of them don't work due to the transit DLC. So, like, precision engineering, I think, got broke. So I'm going to have to go through the mods and see which ones work with the mass transit and which ones don't. Because we don't want any epic crashes that would delay a new City Skylines coming out. Also, I was thinking, are there any other games you guys want to see me play? Because there's been a couple games I've seen on another channel or two, like, what was it, Transit Fever or something like that, that looks really interesting to play because the person playing it, he's not as business-minded. He plays games very well, but he sometimes has inefficiencies in his business, and it really kind of strokes me the wrong way. I'm just almost at the point of yelling at my screen all the time, being like, no, you need to do this. Like, there's one recently he's been playing that it's very similar to the Transit Fever one, in which you have to build up your supply lines and stuff like that. And he has production nodes that aren't even capped out because they're not getting all of the basic resource they need. We need 2 more. Okay. But he refuses, absolutely refuses to see... Okay, maybe not refuses, but he doesn't... Oh no, we need 10 more, not 2. Well, we need 1 more road then. I must have miscounted. So just like that. And how many did we need? 5. So yeah, half of, or a little over half on this row. Right there. We should have it. Yep. Okay, that is just about everything unlocked other than the average garbage, the average citizen health, and the unemployment rate over 50%, which, oh wait, we can probably do that in this episode too. Not to mention we have to win any 3 scenarios. Actually, those are going to be intermission as well. I'm going to have to delay it a little, at least for that. Okay, now we delete them. Because we don't need these in the city. At least this is quicker. But yeah. But yeah, so the idea being, though, is that it just kind of frustrates me that he's not seeing the fact that, okay, so basically the idea is water is a pretty big component or input for most anything that's manufactured in the game. And he is just outright missing that he just needs more water going to one facility in general, and does not put more water in that facility because the water unit he has going at the moment actually supplies other places, and it's getting maxed out. So the thought he has is, well, just reduce the water to that goes to the farm. And it's like, how can you think that that's going to help production at all? You're reducing the input. Now, the idea is with the transit fever, all you have to do is set up the supply line and send trucks, and everything balances itself out. That the producers will produce more until they hit the limit, and and whatnot. So I think he's coming from a place where he's just used to, well, it will produce more if I just put more trucks to do it. But that's not the case. And I don't remember what the game he's playing, that game, or the game he's failing in is. He's actually doing okay in the transit fever. Even though the beginning was a little iffy here and there because he didn't see how much the loans were taking out every month. It was 150K that he could have been saving if he had just paid off the loans. But anyways, I digress. But the idea is that you do a lot more micromanagement in the new game he's playing. And so you have to make sure everything is right. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And it's just, those kind of games are my bread and butter. I love to min-max and find the best way of doing stuff. So we are almost done here. I'm sorry for the long monotony, but hopefully the discussion is good. So, but yeah, so if you guys have anything like that to try to test my skills, see if I'll succeed or lose at, I don't mind getting a new game for you guys. So, but yeah, so leave that in the comment section below if there's any that you can think of that you would like to see how I approach it. Actually, if I just go, nope, okay, go away. Okay, now what was that last one? The unemployment. Ooh, that one's going to be actually pretty easy. Because all we have to do is pause. And I'm pretty sure... Where was that unemployment one? This one? No. Where was it? This one. All we have to do is get rid of all the jobs. This is an average as well, I think. It's of the entire population, how many have jobs. So the idea is you just get rid of all of them. Just all the jobs go away. And if this works correctly, that should make everyone immediately unemployed. So, and we're not going to risk it. We're getting rid of all potential jobs, just in case it takes a while for them to realize, oh, I don't have a job anymore. We are getting rid of all of them all at once to ensure that this maybe they don't realize immediately does not affect it. So, why is that residential? Well, I'm going to kick some people out. That means, whoa, is that off center? No, what the oh, I get it. Okay, nope, it's not squared off. That's why. Okay. I was like, why is it leaning over? And what? No, it still leaned over a little. Or that section is a bit bigger because that's right. I did have a section or two that was offset. Okay, let's get rid of all of that. Let's get rid of all of this. Ooh, not like that. We'll pull it from this side then. Let's get rid of all of this. We'll get rid of all of this. All of this. Okay, not... Well, we have some houses on the side that I kind of want to keep around just to make sure that the population is getting... Ooh, nope. Line it up. Then delete it. That did not get everything. And then... up here. Okay, so that is all of anything that could have a job. So let's look at this and watch the unemployment rate. And fast. They're literally, oh, they're disappearing. Oh dear. Okay. Nope, I guess we did have to do something. Okay. Oh gosh, no. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. I guess I did kind of approach that haphazardly, so I guess it's understandable that that happened. Okay, so I actually do have to go around and delete every structure because otherwise they'll slowly just disappear, and that's no good. Okay, so let's clear out the industrial sections. And if I miss a couple, that'll be fine because it'll be fine. So, while we're holding this down, ooh, we missed some. But yeah, if we don't get all of them, it should be fine because we're just looking for half. But we need to get most of them. Okay, let's head up to here and get rid of all of these. And this is pretty much going to throw the city into chaos because obviously no goods, and we're going to have massive numbers of people moving out, and that's why we need this to happen immediately. So let's get all down there, all up here, all down there. So we need these businesses gone now. Oh dear, that's right. We have all those super itty bitty ones too. Because if we don't, but yeah, like I said, if we don't get rid of all these immediately, we're going to have the issue that people are going to start moving out because they don't have any jobs. And so we're going to have this really weird scenario where it's not going to go down because we have people moving out at the speed that they are, that we have at the speed that people are losing jobs. So I'm glad I saw that before we ran into that scenario, because having to replace all of this to delete it again would have been real pain. Let's get rid of all the industrial. Forestry is really hard to see because it's just a bunch of trees on trees. The farming is a little easier because the ground isn't normally that yellow. So, let's get rid of all of this. And my hand is starting to hurt from holding down the clicker for so long. But yeah, if you're ever needing to mass delete, you could just hold down the clicker after deleting the first of that type. And it'll keep deleting all of the ones of that type. So if you're deleting road, it will keep deleting only road. And that helps out so much if you're trying to just mass delete something. So let's get this over here. We do have small sections down this side right there as well. As well as right here. Although with how they kind of disappear in that row, it's kind of that satisfying feeling that, like, have you ever seen any of those React on the React channel? The Fine Bros, I think it is. The satisfying reactions. That is actually an interesting one. Okay, nothing else deletes. I deleted all of the industry. Okay, good, good, good. Now for the commercial and or offices. I'm not sure which this is, but must be offices because I'm not deleting any of those. I do believe I replaced all of this with offices. Oh, that's right. And all of up here. Just make sure I got all of them. Okay. And we should have more down here. Not right there. Not right there. But right here. So we have some stuff to rebuild over there, apparently. Okay, nothing more? Nothing more. Okay. So let's head up here. Nothing up here is offices other than those. Which does make me think these are industry. Those are offices. Those are commercial. Okay. None of these are offices. Huh. Oh, we found some more. So down this line off to the side. Nope, none of the sides, but the middle. So let's get rid of all these. And at least most of the zones are easy enough that if we did need to do something, we could rebuild. So it would take forever. I'd have to let the game run off screen for a while. Ooh, but then disasters. I'm thinking maybe just turning disasters off in the future. I don't know. Like, as fun as they are every now and then, they're just somewhat irritating at the same time. That they happen so often. Like the city Skylines world is the most disaster-prone place in the universe. Like, believe me, no place in the world has 2 to 3 disasters a year. Especially meteor strikes large enough to annihilate entire city blocks. If we had that, I'm pretty sure we would have an anti-asteroid system somewhere in place. because that would be stupid. But the idea being is that, so this is what I'm wondering, is should we actually keep disasters on or not? So, because I don't know. Because, like I said, again, it's interesting with the disasters. It's just, they happen so often, it becomes more of an irritant than something challenging. Because, as you see, we built an entire city without having to really worry too much about disasters. The only disaster that is of cataclysmic scale are the tsunamis. And it's just weird to try to counter those. Because, well, you could just have an inland map like Vanilla Hills here, and you just counter the worst of the worst disasters. That needs to go. So the idea is, and the whole point gets to being, oh, oops, I'm clicking. But the whole point gets to being that we're just doing stuff to avoid disasters. We stopped building power lines altogether. We stopped doing a lot of things. So the idea is it worth even having disasters on, under the premise that we're taking such measures to avoid as many of the disasters as possible? We annihilate any earthquake or what is that, fissure? The pothole thing, where it makes just this little divot. We make sure that, or I delete everything I can of that type of landmass. Like, I'll take soil from somewhere else to get rid of the terrain change that it causes. So are we actually playing with the disasters at the moment, or are we playing with inconvenient scenarios? So that's kind of the thing. Or I'll look into the settings. If I can set the disasters to be much less, like, that's the thing, is rainfall is really nice because it's only rain. It causes some trouble. Sometimes it's heavy, sometimes it's light, but it's not always troublesome, you know? It's just something that happens all the time that you need to be wary about and make sure that you have your city prepped for when it happens, because it happens quite a lot. And if your city isn't prepped, it's not like it causes a terrible lot of problem. It just starts shutting everything down for a while. But the idea is it eventually goes away and everything can rebuild. So the idea is the disasters are cataclysmically disrupting. That there are like the meteorite, it destroys entire blocks. So the idea is it even really worth having disasters when it's such a nuisance? Like, the rain is not even a nuisance, and the ability to counteract it is so simple that it's a place and forget kind of thing almost. That older parts of the city you don't have to worry about the rainfall any further. So the idea is that once you've solved it, it's okay. It's gone away. So, and that's just my thought on it, is that the disasters are a little too frequent. So I'll take a look in the settings. If I can reduce the disasters by, say, a factor of 10, that they'll still happen. And I'll set the intensity up. Like, they'll still happen, and so when they do happen, oh boy, will they happen. But they just won't happen all the time. Maybe a factor of 20 in that case. Ooh, we missed a couple. We missed quite a few. To be fair, they do kind of look like the terrain. They look like shadows. So, but let's get rid of all of these. We just don't want everything going out slowly. That was the alarm, but I am determined to finish this, and we are almost done. So, this will go a little longer to try to finish off Vanilla Hills here. Like I said, I almost forgot, we do have a couple scenarios. I didn't fix all the roads either. That's probably been causing some troubles. But we do have a couple scenarios we need to go through first. We do need to make a small city to get those easier... Well, not the easier, the averaging quests. So... But we are almost done here. We are back into Old Town, which is the final area in which had anything. And Chocolate River. So, and then this is the last commercial. And there we go. I do believe everything from anywhere that was zoned. Yep, that looks right. Let's check the zoning real quick first. Oh, there's no zoning. That's right. And let's have this up while we play it and play. So we should just see this skyrocket. There's no chance of people leaving faster than this should increase because everybody is instantly unemployed. So, yeah, look at that go up. People realizing their jobs are gone. Oh God, what are we gonna do? Why do I have a voice that sounds like Clinton? Oh God. Or is that Bush? Oh, yeah, I think that's Bush. Sorry. Wrong president. Maintained for 5 weeks. Okay, so people must not... No, people are leaving. So yeah, it's a good... See, that's what I'm talking about. Why we need it to happen instantaneously. Because we needed 100% unemployment. Because people are now going to be moving out. And we have to keep the unemployment high enough so that as they move out, they're not having any issues. Oh dear, we don't actually have any power going between there. We'll throw in some power. There we go. You're linked. You should have power. And that actually powers that entire line. So, oh, the structures through here was what was connecting it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get back to this, though. So, yeah. You legitimately had to delete everything. You have to make the unemployment 100% because unless people don't leave under this circumstance. Are people not leaving? If I didn't have a job, I'd find a new city. We do need to repair some of the roads. It's bugging me that some of the roads are damaged. Come on, I know there were a couple others. Where's one of the other damaged roads? Right there. Was that it? I think that might have actually been it. But the idea being is that no, we don't have any people leaving. That's interesting. They don't leave if they don't have jobs. So, yeah, that's actually an easier one to get then. Because if they don't leave when they don't have jobs, then yeah. But that will be about it for the episode because we're going to get this for sure. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like as it does help the channel. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And check out the description below to see how you can help support the channel and or catch me when I live stream. But for now, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.